Good day, guys. Welcome to GJ's Academy, and we are still on integration under indefinite integral calculus. Now, so this time around, we'll be dealing with questions on partial fraction. Now, how do you know whether we have to solve using partial fraction or not? So, now in our previous video, let me start with this. Let's start with number 3. Then I was explaining something in our previous video whereby we have something like 1 over x squared. Then I was like, you can rewrite it as x minus 2, then you do plus 1 over minus 2 plus 1 plus c. Then I said it is equal to x that will be minus 1 over minus 1. Then I said it is minus 1 over what? X plus c. But now, we might now find ourselves in a situation whereby we are now asked to find integral of what? 1 over x dx. Now, if you are to break it down to this form, that is x to the power of minus 1, and you add plus 1, and you add x plus 1 plus c. So this will give us x to the power of 0. Oh, sorry, this is minus 1 over 0 plus c. And if we should find the antiderivative of this, it will not give us 1 over x back. So, which means this is wrong. Now, what is the right way of solving question like this? Now, if you remember, when we were doing our differentiations, that is differential calculus, when we were finding integration of lim x, we said it is what? The derivative of what? Of x, which is 1 over what? X itself. Which means if you are to find the antiderivative of this, it will give us what? Lim x. Therefore, our answer here is what? Lim x plus c. This is our final answer for this. Now, another thing is, for you to be able to make your answer to be in form of x, the highest power of the denominator must be 1. So this is what I'm talking about. The highest power here is what? 1. The highest power here is 1. So whenever the power is above 1, then you have to break it down to be in form of what? Partial fraction. Share with me. Now, let me explain what I'm talking about. So for this one now, number 1, I just find the integration of 1 over x minus 5 dx. Because the highest power here of x is 1. Therefore, we can say this is our answer is what? Lim what? X minus 5 plus what? Our constant. The same thing goes for this. But here, because the power there is what? 2. So this is how we begin it. Although I applied the same step here, but let me give you more detail in explaining this number 2. So integration of what? 2 over what? X plus 14 dx. We can take this to the back. So this, you can rewrite this as what? 2 integral of what? 1 over x plus 14 dx. So that will give us what? 2 lim x plus 14 plus c. It's as simple as that. You have gotten your answer. This is your answer for this. Then now, starting with this 4, 5, 6, 7. I might not be able to solve everything due to time because I'm trying as much as possible to limit my video to not be more than or to not exceed 15 minutes. So now let's start with number 4 without wasting much of our time. Let's ask to find the integral of this. Plus what? That's the x. Now we cannot say this is lim x squared minus 4 because we can still break this down to x minus 2 and x plus 2. Therefore, it will be wrong for us to say that our answer is what? Lim x squared minus 4. With the exception that it can be broken down again. Now I'll still get to that part. But for now, let's just tackle this. So now we can easily rewrite this to what? Because a this is x minus what? 2 plus integration b x what? Plus 2. Now, without doing it, the first step is what? Is breaking it down. So let me now take out this antiderivative away. Let me take this antiderivative and let me break this down So what? X minus 2, x plus 2, close bracket, is equal to what? A in bracket x minus 2 plus b in bracket x plus 2. Now instead of you going through the stress of finding the LCM and everything, and that will take your time. So this is what you do. Let's just bracket both of them, and let's bracket this. And let's multiply both sides by x minus 2, x plus 2. So let me write it down. Multiply both sides by x minus 2, x plus 2. So by doing that, x minus 2, x plus 2 will cancel this. So we'll be left with just 1. Then equate it to x minus 2, x plus 2 multiplied by a over x minus 2. This here will cancel this. So we'll be left with what? A in bracket x plus 2 close bracket. Now if you multiply the whole of this with this will cancel this and we'll be left with b in bracket x minus 2 close bracket. Now what do we do? Let's equate one of these to 0. So therefore this will give us x is equals to what? Minus what? 2. So if we equate minus 2, this is 1 equals to a in bracket minus 2 plus 2, which will give us 0, plus b in bracket minus 2 minus 2. So this is 0. That will be 1 is equals to, because 0 times a will eventually give us 0. So this is 0. Let's just write 0 plus. Now, before I put my plus, minus 2 times minus 2 give us minus 4. I'm sorry, minus 2 give us minus 4. So minus times plus will give us what? Minus 4b. So you can just gently erase this away. Then this will be what? Minus 4. You divide both sides by minus 4. Therefore, our b here is equals to what? Minus 1 over 4. That's step 1. Now, let's move in here. That is x minus 2 is equals to 0. Therefore, our x will be equals to what? 2, positive 2. Now, we repeat the same process. That is 1 is equals to a in bracket 2 plus 2, close bracket, plus b in bracket 2 minus 2. So that will give us 0. This is what? 4a is equals to what? 1. We divide both sides by 4. Then our a is equals to what? 1 over 4. So now we can now rewrite this by saying our integration of x squared minus 4 dx is equals to integration of what? Our a here now becomes what? 1 over 4 over x minus 2 plus 1 over 4. Let me write this. 1 over 4 over what? X plus 2. Now, can you see that it is becoming similar to what we have been doing so far over here? The highest power has become what? 1. The highest power is now 1. Now we can rewrite this by saying 1 over 4 integration 1 over x minus 2 plus. Now this time around, sorry, this is minus because our b is what? Our b over here is minus 1 over 4. So this is minus. Now, if this is minus, then minus times plus will give us minus. Therefore, this sign is going to be changed to minus 1 over 4 integral 1 over x plus 2. With that being said, we can now write it as what? 1 over 4. Then this becomes what? Ln x minus 2. Then minus 1 over 4 ln x plus 2. Then we add our constant. Now, 1 over 4 is common on both sides. And this is a logarithmic function. Therefore, we can rewrite this as, let's bring out the common factor, which is 1 over 4. Another common factor there is what? Ln over this minus sign here will represent what? We'll be changed to a divide sign because we are dealing with a log. That will be x minus 2 over what? X plus 2. Then we add our constant. Then you can see this is our final answer. Now let's move to the next question. Now this number is what? It is higher than what? It is higher than what? 1. following the step that I applied in number 2, the first step is to what? You take this your 12, you take it out, so you write it as what? 12 integration 1 over what? X squared minus 9 dx. So now with that being written, what do you do next? You now apply the format in which I applied here to solve it. So I won't be solving this other part for you. This is your assignment. Now I'll be touching question 6, but at a faster pace. Now for you to understand. So this is my question. I've given you the clue in which you are going to use to solve this. It should be 12, then you can open a big bracket and apply everything that I taught you. Then you get your answer. Now for this part, that's 11 minus 3x over x squared plus 2x minus 3 dx. Now before I move, we can factorize this. If you should factorize this, then you can write this as what? 11 minus 3x over. Now, what two numbers are we going to add? That's going to give, that we're going to multiply, that's going to give us minus 3. And at the same time, if we should add it, it will give us what? Plus 3. That will be what? Minus 1 and what? Plus 3. Now, this will be x squared minus what? X plus 3x minus what? 3. Our dx. So if you factorize this, then this will give us what? 11 minus 3x over, this will give us x minus what? Okay, let me break it down for you, for those that do not know how to solve factorization. So this will give us, x is common here. So that will give us x minus 1 plus our 3, x minus 1, our dx here. So let me now rewrite our question today. 11 minus 3x over x plus 3 in brackets x minus 1. So now with that being written, let's add our dx. Then we can now use our factorization method. So, we can apply our partial fraction. Now let's rewrite this. 11 minus 3x over x plus 3 x minus 3 is equals to a over what? X plus 3 plus b open bracket x minus 1. Following the same method that we apply this time around, to be x plus 3 and x minus 1. You multiply it by both sides. So now the difference there is, in our previous one we are left with just 1, but for this we are still left with what? 11 minus what? 3x is equals to, so this will be this times this, that will be a in bracket x minus 1 close bracket plus our b open bracket x plus 3. Now with that being said, we can now say when our x minus 1 is equals to 0, that will give us x plus 1. Sorry, that will give us 1. Our x is equals to 1. So once our x is equals to 1, this should be what? 11 minus 3 bracket 1 is equals to a in bracket 1 minus 1 plus b in bracket 1 plus 3. So this will give us 11 minus 3. 11 minus 3 will give us what? 8 is equal to, this is 0. Now let's focus on this. This will give us 4b. If you divide both sides by 4, our b is equal to 2. So we have gotten our b. Now let's get our a. Our a is when x plus 3 is equal to 0. That will give us x is equal to minus 3. Alright, so our x is equal to minus 3. This will be 11 minus 3 open bracket minus 3 close bracket is equal to a in bracket minus 3 minus 1 plus, if you plot in minus 3 here to give us 0. So let's just disregard for now. We have to save our time. Alright, this is 11 plus 9 is equals to a in bracket minus what? 4 So this is 20 is equal to minus 4a. You divide both sides by minus 4. Therefore, our a is equal to what? Minus 5. So we have gotten our a as minus 5, and we have gotten our b as what? 2. Therefore, we can now rewrite this by saying our integration of what? This is minus 5 over what? X plus 3 plus our b is what? 2 in bracket x minus 1. So now we can now rewrite this. We can now rewrite this here. Alright, so I'm going to write this here as minus 5 integral of 1 over what? X plus 3. Then this is plus 2 integration of 1 over x minus 1. So we all know that this power here is what? 1, which means you can apply in our limit. This will give us minus 5 in x plus 3 plus 2 ln x minus 1 plus c. That is our final answer for this question over here. Now you guys, alright, this is what I'm going to do. You can feel free to press pause and before you attempt this, but I'll be solving this. But this time around, I'm going to be applying a trick to it to see how fast we can solve this. So now let's see what we can do here. Now we already know the basics, so there's no point of me repeating myself over and over again. So this is what we can break this down to. If we have to factorize this, then to give us what? This is 15 and 1. Look for two numbers that we should multiply together to give us 15, and if you add, it will give us plus 2. And that is what? 5 and what? Minus 3. So we can write it as minus 3 plus 5. So now let's do our factorization here, because as for this number 8, you guys will be solving it yourself. Now this will give us what? X minus 3x plus 5x minus 15. So if you have to factorize this, you give us x minus 3 and x plus 5. So let's write it. This is x minus 4 over x plus 5, x minus 3. You equate this to a over x plus 5 plus b over x minus 3. Now, let's do our expansion. We multiply both sides by this product of these two. So that will give us x minus 4 is equal to, this is a in bracket x minus 3 plus b in bracket x plus 5. Now, let's try the trick and let's see if it will work out. Now, this trick might be applicable only if your numerator rather, is 1 less than the denominator. That is, the power of the denominator here is just 1 less than the denominator here. So this is what I'm talking about. Let's expand this to get our a and b as fast as possible. So this is ax minus 3a plus bx plus what? 5b. Now the one with x, let's take it together. So that will be what? Ax plus what? Bx. This is minus 3a plus 5b is equals to x minus 4. So let's take this two and equate it to this. That is, you can see our ax plus bx is equals to what? X. By doing that, let's take the other one. That's minus 3a plus 5b is equals to what? Minus 4. Now, if you factorize this, x is common. That is, we can rewrite this as x in bracket a plus b close bracket is equals to x. So this will cancel this, and a plus b is equals to 1. Now, for this other part, let's just rewrite it the way it is. Minus a plus 5b equals to minus 4. Now, you can make maybe either a or b the subject of the formula for you to see how fast this is. So you guys can go ahead and try it in other partial fraction questions to see how fast you guys can solve, especially for those doing objective exam. That is, the exam is a multiple choice question and it is a CBT based. So now, if let us write this is equation 1, this is equation 2, these are the simultaneous equation. Therefore, our A can also be equals to 1 minus B. So if our A is 1 minus B, then we input this, let's make this our equation 3. We input our equation 3 into equation 2 to get our A and B. So this is what? Minus 3. Our A is what? 1 minus B, close bracket, plus 5B is equals to minus 4. So this is what? Minus 3 plus 3B plus 5B is equals to minus 4. Now this will give us what? 8B minus 3 is equals to minus 4. I just brought this to the other side so you don't have to be confused. This is 8b is equals to minus 4 minus what? Plus 3. So this will give us what? Minus 1. You divide both sides by 8. Therefore, our b is equals to minus 1 over 8. Now, if our b is 1 over 8, then we can impute it in what? We can impute it in our equation 1, so which says our a plus b is equals to 1. Is equals to 1. So this is a plus what? This becomes minus. Because minus times plus, that's minus 1 over 8 is equals to 1. Our a is equals to 1 plus 1 over 8. And that will give us what? 9 over 8. Our a is equals to 9 over 8. Since our a is 9 over 8, and we have gotten our a, and we have gotten our b, then we can now rewrite our expression here as what? A is what? 9 over 8 over x plus 5 plus b is what? Our b is minus 1 over 8 over what? X minus 3. So we can rewrite this as what? 9 over 8 integration 1 over x plus 5 minus, because minus times plus will give us minus 1 over 8 integration 1 over x minus 3. So this is 9 over 8 ln x plus 5 minus 1 over 8 ln x minus what? 3 plus our constant here. So this is our final answer. And this is where I will be stopping for today. So this one over here, you attempt it. You attempt question number 5 and question number 8 as your assignment. The right answer in the comment section. So this is where I'll be stopping for today. Thank you very much for watching our video up to this point. Kindly like, subscribe, and follow for more. See you in our next class. Thank you.